You ready? I'm just doing this just to see how much time I have for you all. So now I'm not editing that. I'm very raw, very real. I have seen couponing girls start to edit her videos, and I'm just sitting here like, girl, you gotta be raw, gotta be real, gotta be honest. And that's why I'm making this video. You know, it just really bothers me that I have to make this video, because if you guys have seen, if you followed me for a long time, you know that pretty much since I started my YouTube channel, that I have a niece and nephew that I've shown on this channel before. My nephew, I think, is like I think he's like in one video of me trying Theo's chocolate, and he like really wanted one. The poor baby was not getting fed by his parents, still is not getting fed by his parents. I have tried to talk to the cops about this. They blow it off and act like it's nothing. I don't know where to put this camera, y'all. You guys act like you're 20, and this, sorry if these angles are bad, but I just wanted to read this text message that I just recently got from my mother, and I just wanted to see if people are on the same page with me, because, it just doesn't look right, and, yeah, my mother just sent me this text message last night, so I'm trying to figure out a way to save gas. Like, is somebody else in their right mind with me here? I'm not reading the text message, I'm talking right now, but it's, so I'm trying to figure out a way to save gas, and I'm thinking that we should do the pedicures somewhere where you are, then go to West Lynn. What? It's going to take too much gas to go all the way to Canby. I can pick you up at 3. I can't afford to pay for your petty, and we have to eat cheap. Does that make any sense? Like, especially so far with, like, the things that I'm sure some of you have seen me go through on this channel. My mother, since I came back up here in 2009, she's moved about 4 times since then. It's weird. It's just weird. I know that the first house you guys never saw me in, the second house, the smaller house that I started this channel on, is no longer, my mother no longer lives in it. She's since moved out of there in June or July of 2016. That was weird. Just a weird move. I protested, like, about that, like, so strongly. Like, I did not want to leave. I should have forced her to purchase it, and if it was really hard on her, then she should have accessed the state for some SSI, or for the state for some help. But no, she doesn't want to call out the things. So, where did I leave off? I'll just read the text message again. So I'm trying to figure out a way to save gas, and I'm thinking that we should do the pedicures somewhere you are, then go to West Lynn. It's going to take too much gas to go all the way to Canby. I can pick you up at 3. I can't afford to pay for your petty, and we'd have to eat cheap. Does that make any sense? That sounds like a criminal. My mother sounds like a criminal. Does this shit make any sense? Like, does it make any sense? My mother should not be sounding like a criminal. Somebody help me here. Like, if you're a lawyer out there, or close to a lawyer, or you're slow in watching this because you know that something intrigues you about Brittany, because I just made a video about making a book called Brittany's Daughter. I'm still currently working on it. I sort of don't know where to go with Brittany's Daughter right now, so that would be nice if I could receive prayers and like help making this book. It's doing pretty good. It's got some scriptures for sure in it that I can guarantee you. Um, and I think that scripture is so important to put in it because, what else do we, what else um, do we need? I'm sorry, I'm dumbfounded. And, the text message I send back is get your own SSI. I know you're a liar. Oh, and throwing Stephen and Carrie in Unity Hospital would have been ideal this whole time. Enjoy being blocked from here on out. And then I put about 7, I put about 7 rolling laugh emojis. And, 1, like, you guys want to see the text message? You can't see my mother's number. Like, look at that. Does that make any sense? It looks like criminal activity. What is she doing? I know you guys, like, are having a hard time reading it. I wish I could put it on the screen for you guys. It's just, maybe there's a reason I shouldn't be showing you guys that, because she is and does sound like a criminal when it comes to this. Why don't you have money to go? Why is she first starting out pretty much saying that she doesn't have money for gas? Like, my dad, when I lived with him, he always had money for gas. He always had money for everything. It always seemed like he had money to survive, to thrive. Like, if I would have stayed with him and up until now or something, um, it just pisses me off what she's saying to me, and I'm just kind of done with it. When I lived with my dad before coming up here in 2009 and being disappointed, um, before that, it just doesn't make any sense. Sloan, if you see this because of Brittany's Daughter book, I heard you have a lawyer. And we both agree that Brittany did not need to be put in a conservatorship and be abused, really, the same way I am now. But not really, because we live far apart, and my mother now all of a sudden doesn't have money to come see me to get some lunch and get some pedicures in. So I will be doing some lunch and some pedicures with my new housemate, and I'll be paying for it, which is fine. I have the money, and we'll just see where this journey takes us, because like I was not about to say, Turpin case home. Like, you guys saw in my bedroom there that there was boxes and that there was stuff. I did not know what to do. I was losing my ever loving mind, like Jennifer Turpin, and her and I never really spoke to the cops. She probably would encourage me. You should probably encourage Victoria like I encouraged my little sister, Jennifer Turpin, and then there's Jordan Turpin. Jennifer Turpin, I'll leave the video down below. That's probably one of the only videos I'll leave down below. I don't know what else to say. It's Crimea. If you're a cop in Oregon, that'll be nice. If you're a cop in Oregon and you was just so happen to see this, please, 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 please go over to that house and lock up Stephen and Carrie. I don't believe that my mother should have ever been locked up, but she's starting to look like they're trying to indoctrinate her. My brother is a Satanist, So, that should not be respected in this country. It's not a religion at all. Yeah, my brother is disgusting, and he's literally trying to make my mom lose all her money. This is the last I checked, this is about the 21st to the 22nd century. We live in a time and an age when women can make their own money, and that's kind of something that Jeremiah Johnson has kind of let me know. It's just frustrating, and I feel so bad for people that have to go through, the trials and tribulations of dealing with somebody, parents. I don't know. My mother may have to go to prison for not having enough money on her hands to take care of life. She's literally willing to let my brother murder her. Like I said, if you're a cop watching, I really would ask you to please go to 682 June Drive, Malala, Oregon 97038. Memorize that address a little too easily. Um, it's just frustrating. It's not okay to make people feel fear. It's not okay to make people feel inferior. And it's not okay to make people feel any kind of emptiness in life. Um, so what I read to you was factual. She did send me the text messages. These text messages talking about, oh, I just don't have enough money. So you're literally willing to go to prison because of all this stuff. You have a sister, you have family that you left in California to come up to what up here? Like, to what? Like, she has so much family, and on my dad's side has even more family. So she's the one now that looks like she's gonna end up in prison, and I'm living the high life in this group home, this adult foster home, but to me it's more of a group home. Because if you call it an adult foster home, then you're taking advantage of people that don't need to be taken advantage of. You know what I mean? So, yes, the plans with my housemate here, Ashley, will still go through. Ashley's a super popular name. I have no problem mentioning that. I've already talked about Miss Ashley Prater on this channel, in a playlist, that I made for her. So there's that, and I'm gonna get off of here and enjoy my very opulent group home and probably go find some food within the next 10 minutes of posting this. Um, yeah, bottom line is if you're a cop or connected to a cop or something like that, a child of a cop watching this, or heck, if you're Jennifer Turpin, because Jordan Turpin, I mean, that you stumbled upon this video, yeah, you stumbled upon this video and you're Jordan Turpin, who's amazing and good and well with the cops. I bet you Jordan Turpin's gonna marry a cop. I can just see that happening. Are there any cops, Anthony Kalachi, that are single in your ward? Yeah. Sometimes you need a strong man at home to take care of you. So if you're somebody out there watching this, like a cop in Oregon, I live in Happy Valley, Oregon. Yeah, it would be really nice if we could speak and have a spoken word together, because this is crazy and these text messages are getting worse and worse with her. Um, I don't want to say that because I don't want her to decline, but unfortunately, Jordan Turpin's right. You always have a choice. It doesn't matter how your body is capsizing, or, you're It doesn't matter. You always have a choice. And you always have a choice in life. And evil should just never be an option. You should never choose to be evil. What Stephen and Carrie are doing to their kids and Malala is the same thing as the Turpin kids. My brother is Bryce Walker from um um Stephen Brown is Bryce Walker from the movie. I'm sorry, I'm shifting. It's just my leg is like totally falling asleep. But my brother is Bryce Walker from the show 13 Reasons Why. I think a lot of correctional law enforcement. Yeah, I've had beef with a lot of you police officers because you don't do your job. You want to attack the beautiful people that don't do anything wrong, and it just looks stupid. You guys just look stupid. Stop looking stupid like you're victims. So, anyways, I'm gonna get off of here. Go find me some food in this damn house. What time is it, y'all? 7:17 a.m. Wow. I got some stuff I need to post. Yeah, I got some work to do. So, yeah, please help me, whoever you are watching this, because it's not looking good for my mom. She lives in Malala, Oregon. Not a very good towns. Small towns are not your best friends. Small towns means rumors fly. And a lot of the people that would live in a small town like that are gonna catch on. They're gonna notice. You can't just continue to live in sin, and Crimea just keeps happening, and she's disgusting. My mother, I don't know how else to stop her from going to prison. I don't exactly have that kind of money right now. I know her sister does. Plenty of her sisters do. So yeah. Please also, if you're a prayer warrior watching this, please pray with me about it. I don't know how to pray. As soon as I came up here, it seemed like prayer was off the roster. Like my mom's son he's completely against God, and he's a Satanist. That's all he ever is, and there's no glory in being a Satanist. So yeah, that text message doesn't look real good, but we'll just see where the journey takes us, because I was supposed to marry Trump Jr. in 2018, and my mother got in the way. So, with that being said, I would hope that my mom doesn't go to prison. I would hope that she straightens up when she gets manhandled by a cop, or something. She thoroughly enjoyed watching me, her Virgin Mary daughter, get manhandled by cops, and thrown in the back of a car, and she literally sat there on the front of the house going like, oh, there she is. There's the victim. Like, excuse me? Like, have you been watching Hillary Clinton too much? Like, no, this is not about, Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump. Even RSBN, the Right Side Broadcasting, doesn't talk about anybody else but Donald Trump anymore. And really, they talk about Jesus more than that. If you are trying to do something in this world, you need to talk about Jesus. And that's where I'm going to leave off at. Talk to me in the comments if you can. I might disable them. We'll just see where the journey takes us. Jesus, Yeshua's Lord. Bye.